I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hello everybody, Dave here for the next episode of Dave Gets Shaftheadgrip, where my sandpaper has arrived. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I got a 5 metre roll of 240 grit sandpaper off Amazon. Didn't cost much, I think it was about £3-4 quid, something like that. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it. But this will be much more useful. I'll just be able to cover. Oh, excuse me. Absolutely fine. Start recording. All of a sudden, I've got hiccups and burps and wind. Yeah, so I'll be able to cut pieces off that and hopefully get a lot more from it. So we're going to carry on with the it's a House and Circuit Plus. Yeah, Circuit Plus 8 iron, which obviously I've been working on one set of clubs, got to the 8 iron, went through. I thought I'll do one of the other clubs to show you that one, and ran out of sandpaper, suitable sandpaper for it. So this is where we're going to carry that on. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So let's crack on. Dave here with an update. I'm struggling. My chest is hurting, my back is hurting, my ribs are hurting, I'm sleepy, I look like shit. But I'm not doing too bad with the club. I'm not going to do any more on it at the moment. It's not fully finished, I will say that, but because I'm struggling a bit, I want to stop there, and it's kind of been brought on enough that I can at least show a comparison. Couple of interesting things though. I don't know, annoying. This 240 grit paper seems to be very coarse. It's scratching up the metalwork a lot, which surprised me, to be honest. It's another reason why I'm stopping where I am, because to finish it off I'm going to need to use some of the finer sandpaper, I think, just to try and clean it up. Or it is wet and dry sandpaper. Now normally wet and dry sandpaper you can use it wet or dry, hence the name wet and dry, but maybe it preferred to be wet. You know what, while we're sat here, let's just give that a quick try actually. And I wasn't going to because I'm buggered, but I'm interested to know. Water. So, I mean, with wet and dry, just apply some water to your thing. I suppose you might want to see. Okay, so got a bit of water on there. So this is either going to scratch it up or not. No, you see, it's still scratching it. Okay, so I won't bother doing any more on there. I mean, these are wet and dry as well. But yeah, so I now need to polish that up again. Oh, well, I mean, it's not finished as I said, but yeah, okay, so using it wet dry, it's still scratched it a bit. Right, let's just quickly rebrush that. That did work. Okay, so as I said, I mean, I've now made a little bit of a mess of it, but I need to let it dry, which is what I should have done. Even though I wiped it with a cloth, it wasn't completely dry, so it was just spreading a bit of the dirt around. But anyway, so as I was saying, talking about comparison, that's what I'm going to do. I'm struggling. I had a bit of a tough night last night. Went and looked after my mum for a bit. That wasn't the tough bit. I mean, it was. Just it was physically. I'm trying to tidy up a bit for them. I struggled to do for myself, let alone for other people. But I didn't sleep well either. So yeah, I'm definitely struggling a lot today. I mean, my back just cracked then. It's not even partially relieved it. Okay, anyway, back to what we're here for. So, the club. Like I said, it's not completely finished, but then I'm not doing this set yet. So, the face, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's shiny, it's reflective, but it still needs a lot of work on it, really. But in a second, when I do a side-by-side comparison with another club of this set, what this looked like, you'll realise why I'm happy to move on. Again, the style looks really good, leaving the inner part. And this particular set of clubs as well, this is the one with the gold paint. So gold paint goes in the circuit, black paint in the 8, and also has a number on the front with gold paint as well. I have had a look at the golf club paints. I've seen the ones that I want to get. When I can afford to get them, I will, because I think the gold on its own is about £5. And to get a pack with like black, white, red, yellow, blue, it's about £19. You might wonder why I want all those colours. Well, I want black, I want white, I want red, but of the packs I've seen, there isn't one with black, white and red. It's like black, yellow, yellow and red. So, well, that's no good. Or black, yellow, yellow and white. Well, I need the red. So anyway, we'll have a look at those at a different point. So the club itself, it looks considerably better than what it did do. So this is what it did look like, and yeah, I mean, let's get them a bit closer, shall we? So you can really see how bad these look. So even though this one isn't perfect, it looks better than that. And again, I mean, it's just a world of difference. And again, on the back, I mean, look how much cooler that looks than that. And even being able to get this bit done, it makes a massive difference. So that's why I'm quite happy to say, right, okay, I'll stop there, because I've done what I've wanted to do with it, which is have a quick look at how difficult or easy these are to clean up, because to be honest, with how they were looking, I didn't even know if they'd get anywhere near to this, but now I know. But also because I've been mentioning about this particular set of clubs a few times, now you know as well. Interesting thing though, which I haven't got to yet, but I will eventually, is with this set of clubs is also a matching set of matching set of woods. I say woods, but they're metal. And they have, I mean, these used to have what I can only guess is a grey paint or perhaps a chrome finish, I don't know. And the drivers, the woods are very similar, but again, the paint looks a bit, so it'll be interesting to see if that can clean up, but also how much of a clean up I might be able to do on a more modern driver, which has little bits of metal but a lot of plastic. So for example, I'll go and grab one just to quickly show you what I'm on about. Okay, so say hello to my little front. Looking on the camera, I thought it said RAM, and then I thought it said exam. I was like, huh? But it's max. Okay, so a club like this, got titanium on it, that should clean up the same as the other stuff has. I haven't tried, so a quick look. Oh yeah, right, okay, so that'll clean up, no problem. So I've just done a little bit there. That'll clean up in the same way. But that's paint. If I sand that, that'll come off. Now I could sand it and repaint it, but then I have to make sure I get all the paint off. Is that paint on? That is paint on there. Is it paint? No, you see, I think that's plastic. You know what? It's painted. It's paint. Painted plastic. It's paint. Okay. So it's all right. Okay. So on this club, which isn't the most expensive of clubs, it would appear that it's all titanium with paint on it. Now it's got some damage up here. When I say damage, it's just paint damage by the looks of it. So let's just have a quick. It's not going through. Well, it is, but slowly. Okay, yeah, it's paint. Okay, well on this one it's paint. On a sorry, I was just thinking to myself. On a, I mean, this is a fairly modern club, but on a more expensive modern club, these bits might be plastic or fiberglass, and these bits might be plastic. But if it's plastic, I should still be able to clean it up. If it's fiberglass, don't know. I've never played with fiberglass. Let's put that to one side for a moment if it don't fall over. Yeah, I've never messed about with fiberglass. Well, I've tried once, failed miserably, but it was a long time ago when I was trying to, like about 15-20 years ago, when I was trying to use a flat fiberglass resin to attach a metal grill to the back of a bumper. It didn't work. So I don't know how I would be able to clean that up, but paint ain't a problem. However, would I really fancy taking all of the paint off that? I might have to. It might look alright, just all shiny silver. I might be able to repaint it. You know what? Interestingly, I bet I could repaint it. And one of the reasons that I say that is I'm doing something that I'm not recording, just because it is not of interest that I want to record. But it involves painting some plastic using a spray paint. And the stuff that I would use to paint the plastic is exactly the same stuff I'd use to paint metal. So maybe I could paint it. Maybe I could put my own design on it. Now, yeah, I'll have to have a think about that, because that's going to a whole different level, that is. Also, when it comes to painting, there are restrictions to what I can do. I don't know if it'll work. I've never done it before, but also I can't do it in here. That's 100% certain, which means doing it outside, but you need to do it in a windless environment. It's windy outside, even when there's not a lot of wind, it's windy outside. So I'm going to kind of need to, well, what I'm actually thinking of doing is getting a big cardboard box and sort of using that as a paint booth, or at least a wind deflector. I suppose anything would work as a wind deflector, really. But anyway, I'll come across that. Yeah, so painting something like that would be a bit awkward, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling there, because when it comes to the next video, because I've just plugged my camera from my battery, we'll be getting back to this set of clubs. I mean, these are Howson's as well, but these are Howson Persona. So yeah, we're getting back to doing this set of clubs, but at least now we know what this type will look like. And interestingly, this is the set that I'm not going to say how much I bought them for, but it wasn't a lot. But it's the set that currently was listed on Facebook, I think, for, I don't know, 5 weeks, something like that. I had a lot of messages about them. One person was going to get them, so I was going to buy them for her son, apparently, but her dad turned up with a set. So yeah, so they got a lot of interest, but nobody actually said, can I come and look at them or anything like that. Now, when I listed them on Facebook, I'm definitely of the thought process that presentation can sell something. So if you've got a shiny brand new car next to a really covered in mud, dirty brand new car that's identical, people are going to be more attracted to the shiny car, not the dirty one. Hence, shiny, dirty. So it'll be interesting to see whether exactly the same clubs but shiny will sell for considerably more. And when I say considerably more, I think I'd put them up for sale, I think it was about, I put them on at like 40 quid, 45 quid to start off with, I think. I reduced it every now and again. At 35 is when the lady was interested. Took it down to 25. But the shiny version, I'm actually thinking when this goes back on, I'm thinking 3 figures. Potentially the minimum 3 figures. But why not? Why not try? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm learning a new skill. It's taken a long time. It would no way, in any way, shape or form be enough to earn a living, but yeah, it'd be interesting. I tell you, it'd be interesting to see what my golf friends think. Those that have bought, that play golf, that have bought clubs, whether they would be willing to pay that extra because they look, well, they'll look brand new, hopefully. Be interesting. Anyway, I've waffled for a long time. Have a good one, everybody. On the next one, like I said, we'll return to the personas. So yeah, have a good one. I'll see you all again soon.